Go. Next to Tina right now. I'm at Arnold's Way, and Tina just told me how old she is. I said, whoa, you're as old as I am. I would never believe that. Right?
Yeah.
37 each.
Yeah.
Anyway, Tina came from Woodstock, like 5 hours away.
Yeah.
Which I was at Woodstock, and my goal today, I just mentioned today, was to do a kind of video, not a video, but just learn more about dry fasting. I'm a big believer in dry fasting, and the first person who walked in today was you, who's an expert on not an expert, but you're well versed in dry fasting. So explain why you got involved with raw food. Were you water fast, dry fast, and what? You're on stage.
Okay, so I got into raw foods because I had health issues and I wanted to research about creating a strong immune system.
Right.
And I basically looked on internet and books and everything, and I researched it for a whole year because I was afraid to do it. And I didn't know anyone who was doing it, and that was in 2009. And I just finally got fed up, and I'm tired of hearing everybody feeling these amazing effects, and so I just tried it on my own. Ever since then, it's like
You started a raw food diet.
Yeah.
You weren't a typical American diet?
No, I was eating vegan since 2002.
You're eating vegan, but you still not feel strong enough.
Well, I had gotten a virus.
A virus.
It's HPV with a cancerous strain. So if my immune system goes down, I'll test positive for the virus, and the effect of that is getting cancer.
Wow.
And
That freaks you out.
Well, I just live with that reality. So I mean, that's what they diagnosed me with. So I wanted to do something to maintain my health.
As a HPV.
No, it's human papillomavirus.
Which right now to give all the girls a vaccine for, right?
Yeah, yeah.
All these girls are getting vaccines, so they want to get cancer, and you're saying you don't need vaccine, you just need to change the diet.
Yeah, and lifestyle, because it's related. Your immune system is related to not just diet, but your overall health.
Your overall health.
Yeah.
Okay. Just keep on talking.
So anyway, before getting into raw foods, I had already tried juicing, and
Right.
I was really into juicing.
Right.
I liked that, and I tried different. I'm just really into experimenting.
Right. That's good.
So I'm also into holistic health and being happy and living authentically, and part of that is a spiritual path for me, and fasting goes hand in hand with
Fasting.
that.
So explain some of your fast. What do you kind of fast? You're really extreme fasting, right?
Yeah.
Not extreme. Dead.
I'm kind of extreme like
Why
you,
did-
I think.
Well, I did a 35-day watermelon feast.
Yeah.
I did a 21-day water fast. I did a 10-day, 7-day. But you got me beat because you did 26 days water fast, right?
Yeah, I've done 26-day water fast. I've done a
104!
104-day juice feast.
104-day juice feast.
Just juice, no coke.
Just juice. 104 means 104 days.
Yeah.
I mean,
That's at
Arnold,
over
what do
a
you charge
quarter
for
of
house
a year.
salad?
what?
House salad.
$8.
Okay.
So it's like 4 quarts a day of juice.
4 quarts a day.
2 green juices and 2 fruit juices, and spread 3 hours apart, basically. And I've also done minimal juicing where I've done really low calorie over the span of a couple months.
Low calorie.
Yeah, like 2 juices a day. Or
2 juices a day?
1 juice a day.
1 juice a day. That's like 500 calories a day.
Yeah, I did that for a while.
And how did you feel after that?
I felt amazing.
Amazing.
And good because
Not weak though.
no, because I was practicing a mentality, and I saw it in your book.
In my book.
You were talking about win-win mentality
I was.
in your thing.
Okay, yeah.
So that's like the whole concept of like creating vibrant energy, and when we relate to people in the world in that way, we gain energy physically.
I agree with that.
So,
It's always win-win. Never I win you. Never ever.
yeah.
I always like that. Just say I win-win.
So yeah, like if I have a me versus you mentality,
What?
me versus you, like
Right.
competition,
That's not
separation
good.
mentality.
Right.
I'm afraid, my adrenals are taxed. I'm basically afraid of life and living life, and I don't trust myself, and that fatigues you. So basically, like when you're depressed, you have to sleep more hours. When you're happy, you can stay up all night and you're stoked for the next day because you're excited to live your whatever you're gonna do. And so actually during that period, I didn't even need to sleep that much. I would sleep maybe 1 to 3 hours, and it wasn't insomnia, because insomnia could be draining. I would meditate, I would write, I would create, I was very inspired. I would get inspirations. But I've also done some dry fasting.
Explain what dry fasting is.
So basically,
for those people who don't know, raise your hand.
So dry fasting is just fasting, meaning abstaining from food, ingesting food and water.
No food, no water.
No water. No food.
Now most people say you can do it for maybe about 5 hours.
Yeah, actually, according to science, you should die after 4 days because they say your organs shut down.
And for 4 days.
And basically according
They
to
say,
science,
according to
I should be dead.
scientists, they say if you dry fast for 4 days, your body shuts down.
Yeah.
And how many days do you should do it for?
I've done different periods. The longest I've ever done is 7 days and 7 nights.
So that's my goal.
And that was during a spiritual retreat, and we were praying together every sunset. We would sing some songs and send love to the world and our family and our loved ones. And the rest of the time I did a vow of silence.
You did a vow of silence.
Yeah, that's really a powerful tool.
You just sat by yourself in a room?
No, I would walk, sometimes outdoors, or stretch, or I was in my room.
Right.
In nature. Like I'd go out of the room and
Yeah,
it was a natural
but you wouldn't talk to
setting.
anybody.
Yeah, no, I was around some people who were doing the same thing, but we were all quiet.
A vow, I'm with
Yeah.
you.
Yeah, it's really, I recommend.
No talking to me.
Yeah. I really recommend silence.
I did that. I like silence.
Yeah. And then I've done other ones like 4 days and 4 nights. I just did recently, like last month. I did a vision quest, and that's really no water. I couldn't even take a shower. Like the only water I was in contact with was when it rained 3 days, and I didn't drink it. Like I just let it fall.
4 days, no. Because when we take a shower, you're absorbing water.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I mean, but believe me, if you're dry fasting for 7 days and nights, like it's nice to have a warm shower. Yeah. But you're not ingesting it through your mouth.
Right.
And there's a big difference I can notice. Yeah. So what do you want to know about it?
Just, you know the theory behind it?
Theory?
Yes.
No.
Okay, good.
I just know.
I just happen to have the page. I just happen to know the page.
Yeah.
Page 106 with our lovely assistant.
Well, actually, she talked about.
She talked about it.
She talked about rejuvenating.
She actually talked about dehydrating.
Oh, okay.
Page 106, last paragraph, dehydrating. You want to read it? You want to read it?
Okay. Let's read it.
No, why don't you give it to Tina? I just happen to know the page. That's pretty good, right?
Yeah. This one?
Yes. Do it real fast and that'll end. Dehydration.
So dehydration causes competition between healthy cells and pathological organisms.
That means dehydration causes competition between good cells and bad cells. That means if you're sick, you should not be doing this.
Okay.
Okay.
It is a real survival of the fittest scenario. Inflammation cannot survive without water.
Inflammation cannot survive without water, which means if you have aches and pains, that should go away.
A wet environment is ideal for the proliferation of pathological bacteria, viruses.
Oh my gosh, you're drinking water! Okay.
Should I read it?
There you go.
Water shortages is devastating as fire for them.
Water shortages acts as a fire
For the worms, viruses, and bacteria.
to help proliferate.
No, taking away water.
Taking away water helps put out the bad bacteria.
All dead or dying tissue will be expelled from the body.
All dead and dying tissue will be expelled from the body.
A water fast is the same thing but takes a much longer time to accomplish the same goal.
3 days for every 1 day of dry fast.
It's potent and it's really amazing, and you can really see yourself with it. And besides the physical,
By the way, how much weight do you lose?
I think they lost 20 pounds.
7
the
days.
time, but I was more weight than I am now at the time I did it. Yeah.
You lost 20 pounds.
Yeah.
That's 3 pounds a day.
Yeah. A lot of it is water weight
Wow.
and inflammation. You know, like.
Duh!
Yeah.
Anyway.
But I definitely like gained a ton of energy, and right before doing the fast, I had tested positive for the HPV again.
Wow.
I had.
I'll ask you a question.
Yeah.
This is when you were vegan or this one you were raw?
Vegan.
So when you're vegan, you tested positive. When you came
Because I
raw,
was drinking alcohol.
oh my gosh, shame on you.
I mean, it was just like a bunch of
Just a
factors.
little alcohol.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I mean, I just wasn't living a healthy lifestyle, and then I did that, and then. Oh no, that's not true. Actually.
That's not true.
This is what happened.
Okay, we got it. Hurry up.
I ate
We got
100 days of raw for my first time in a row.
Right.
My virus came back eating raw
Wow.
because I believe I was detoxing it.
Absolutely.
So I was like, screw this. I thought raw food heals. I tried to eat cooked vegan food again. I gained 15 pounds in 2 weeks, and I felt even worse. And then I did the fast, and I had tested positive for the thing. I felt really fatigued. And then I did the fast, and it went away. Like I didn't test positive again. So I believe in fasting and raw foods. I think they go hand
And
in
every
hand.
moment's a moment of love.
Yes, and I believe in love.
Yeah.
Love is
Should we
the
give you a hug?
healing power.
Yeah. Anyway, this is live from Arnold's Way with Tina. I'm not going to tell your age.
37.
37. Okay, bye.